Hi guys, so how's your quarantine time going? Okay, hope you guys are having fun. If not, try studying, you'll be having fun. Okay, so today's topic we are going to see adverb. Okay, so what do you mean by adverb? In the last class we saw adjectives. Okay, so this class we are going to see about adverb. So what is your idea on adverb? What do you think adverbs are? What do they do? According to you, what do they do? What is your basic idea on adverb? Basic idea of adverb. Okay, so adverbs are the words. Okay, adverbs are the words which define or describe or give extra information not only about a noun or a pronoun. It gives extra information about a verb, about an adjective, and it gives extra information about adjectives, verb, and adverb itself. Okay, it gives extra information about these three things. Okay, for example, when I say she is extremely beautiful. Okay, when I say she is extremely beautiful, okay, here in this sentence, which one is the adverb? Here in this sentence, which one is the adverb? Okay, so here extremely is the adverb, and it modifies beautiful. Beautiful is an adjective, right? So this is an adjective. So here it modifies the adjective. Okay, now verb. When I say she walks slowly. Okay, she walks slowly. When I say she walks slowly, here slowly is an adverb and it defines what? Walks. Walks is a verb. Okay, so here the adverb defines the verb. Okay, and in the sentence when I say she walks very slowly. Okay, when I say she walks very slowly, okay, this is also an adverb and this one is also an adverb. Okay, so adverb defines adverb here. Okay, adverb defines adverb. So what does adverb do? Adverb defines or modifies or give extra information about adjective, verb, and adverb. Okay, so these are the major concepts. So now we have types of adverb. We have how many types of adverb? Have you heard about it? We have 5 types of adverb. Okay, we have 5 types of adverb. They are manner, degree, place, time, frequency. Okay, these are the 5 types of adverb. Okay, manner, degree, place, time, and frequency. Okay, so first one, what are the examples of manner? Manner defines how, like how is something done. Okay, how? So we can say like extremely, absolutely, okay, quite. So these could be the degree. Manner. Degree defines how much. Okay, degree defines how much. We can say really. No, wait. I did some mistake here. So we have 5 types of adverbs. Okay, we have 5 types of adverbs. They are manner, degree. Okay, manner, degree, place. Place denotes where. Okay, time denotes when, and frequency denotes how often. Or how often. Okay, for frequency we can say always, never, usually. Okay, these are the frequency. When I say time, we can say today, yesterday, tomorrow. Okay, recently, sometime. Today, yesterday. When I talk about place, okay, it can place like here, there, somewhere, nearby, okay, nearby, upstairs, okay, it could mean anything. When I talk about degree would explain like rarely, really, will, okay, and manner would tell me like in what manner, okay. For example, what can we say? Quietly, slowly, badly, okay. So these are the man. So these are the 5 types of adverbs we have. These are the 5 types of adverb we have, okay. So now we are going to see about some of the adjectives, some of the exceptional cases of the adverbs, some of the exceptional cases of the adverb, and some of the rules that we have not come across so far, okay. So let's see about the rules, okay. So I'll write the sentence and then we'll make the correction and then I'll state you the rules, okay. Example, first one. He goes usually to the movies on Friday, okay. He goes usually to the movies on Friday. So we have the rule is, okay. So first of all, what is the error in the sentence? He goes usually to the movies. He goes usually to the movies, okay. He goes usually to the movies on Friday. The error is in this part, okay. So it must be he usually goes, okay. He usually goes and not he goes usually, okay. Why means some of the adverb of time. We saw no adverb of time, okay. So some of the adverb of time are generally used before the verb, okay. So some of the adverb of time are generally used before the verb, okay, before the main verb. So I'll tell you what are the other verbs such as always, often, already, just, never, ever, sometimes, frequently, generally, recently, usually, seldom, rarely, hardly, okay. So these are some of the adverb of time that should be used before the main verb, okay. So next one we have, next question, next rule I'll tell you. He immediately returned, okay. So what is the error in this sentence? He immediately returned. What's the error here? He returned immediately, okay. He returned immediately must be the appropriate sentence. He returned immediately, okay. So here we have adverb of immediately is an adverb of manner, okay. Adverb of manner, okay. So what they are trying to say is adverb of manner are always placed after the intransitive verbs, okay. So we have verbs, 2 types of verbs we have. One is transitive, another one is intransitive. Transitive and intransitive, okay. We have transitive and intransitive. So what they are trying to say is transitive verb will have an object, okay. Will have an object because without object the sentence would be meaningless, okay. Sentence would be meaningless without an object. Sentence will become meaningless without the object, okay. So according to transitive verbs, the verb should be followed by an object. If it is not followed by an object, what happens is the sentence would become meaningless, okay. So for intransitive verbs, object is not necessary. Object is not needed, okay. Object is not needed and the sentence would be right as it is, okay. In the sentence, even without the object, the sentence will be meaningful, okay. See this sentence, he returned immediately, okay. There is no object here. He returned immediately and it is not followed by an object, but still the sentence is right, okay. The baby cried, he laughed, we played, okay. So these are the intransitive verbs that need no object to be followed. Okay, so here what they are trying to say is, if you are using an intransitive verb, adverb of manner should always be placed after the intransitive verb. Okay, adverb of manner should always be placed after the intransitive verb. Okay, so next one. Never I will see her again. Never I will see her again. Never I will see her again. Okay. So when you have, okay, when a sentence starts with an adverb, okay, never is an adverb. So when a sentence starts with an adverb, what happens is the sentence will follow a inversion rule. Okay, inversion rule. First of all, let me tell you what the inversion rule is. For example, usually when there is a sentence, how do you write the sentence? How is the sentence? Usually, like, I am going to the market. I am going to market. Okay, if this is the sentence, I is the subject, right? Okay. Am, what do you mean by am? Going is the main verb. So what do you mean by am? Okay. So we have two types here. One is main verb, another one is helping verb. Okay. Main verb denotes the main action. Okay. Main verb denotes the main action. Okay. And helping verb helps to join the subject and the verb. Okay. Subject and verb. It helps to join the subject and the verb. It is used to join subject with the main verb. Okay. So here am is the helping verb. Okay. Am is the helping verb. Going is the main verb, and then we have the remaining part of the sentence as an object. Okay. So usually when you write a sentence, what happens? This is the exact format, like subject, helping verb, main verb, object. Okay, but when a sentence starts with an adverb, what happens is the subject and helping verb invert their position. So that is why we are calling this inversion rule. Okay, so whenever a sentence starts with an adverb, what happens is, first comes the helping verb, then the subject, and then the main verb, and then the object. Okay, so this is the format when a sentence starts with an adverb. Okay, when a sentence starts with an adverb, so this is the format. So here see, never is an adverb, this is subject, this is helping verb, this is main verb, and this is the object. Okay, so now how will you change this sentence? According to our rule, according to the inversion rule, how will you change this sentence? So it must be changed like adverb. Okay, adverb, then we have we have helping verb, then we have the subject, then the main verb, and then the object. Okay, so this is the correct format. Never will I see her again. Never will I see her again. Okay, so this is the correct format. So next one. She had no other alternative but stay here. She had no other alternative but stay here. Okay, so here is a definite rule. Some pair must be followed. Okay, some pair must be followed. If you are using else must be followed by but. Okay, else must be followed by but, and other or otherwise should be followed by than. Okay, else must be followed by but, other or otherwise must be followed by than. Okay, so here we have she had no other alternative. Okay, so she had no other alternative but stay here. Okay, so here but is wrong, it must be replaced by than. Okay, it must be replaced by than, because we told no other or otherwise should be followed by than. Okay, next one. We seldom or ever ever meet our relatives these days? Meet our relatives these days. Okay, of course we can't meet our relatives these days due to COVID, right? Okay, due to COVID. Okay, so we seldom or never meet our relatives these days. Okay, first of all, there is a definite phrase. Okay, it must be followed together. If you change any one of them, it will be grammatically wrong. For example, we have, I'll tell you, we have seldom, if ever. Okay, or we have seldom or never. We have little or nothing. Okay, little or nothing, and we have little if anything. Little or nothing, or we have little if anything. Little or nothing, little if anything. Okay, so these are the correct format. These are the correct phrases. Okay, if they'll give you some other, they'll usually confuse you with any of the pair and they'll give in a sentence. See, for example, we said seldom or ever. What is our part here? Seldom or never. So ever is wrong. It must be replaced by never. Okay, seldom or never would be the appropriate one. Done? Okay. So next one. I rarely went to meet nobody across the road. Okay, so I rarely went to meet nobody across the road. Okay, so when you use some negative adverb, okay, when you use some negative adverbs, what you should do is another negative form should not be used in your sentence. Another negative form should not be used in the same sentence. Okay, for example, when I said rarely means almost not. Okay, so I rarely went to meet nobody across the road. Nobody is also a negative. Rarely is negative, so nobody is also a negative, so you cannot use them together. Sorry. So what you have to do is nobody should be replaced by anybody. Anybody. Okay, so now read it. I rarely went to meet anybody across the road. Okay, so anybody would be the most appropriate one. Okay, so next one, she denied. Okay. She denied that she had not given, okay, she denied that she had not given him the books. Okay. She denied that she had not given him the books. Okay. So here, what's the rule is, see, when he is denied is something negative. Okay, denied is already negative. Denied is something negative. Okay, so she denied that she had not. Another negative word should not be used here. Okay, and denied is already negative, so another negative word should not be used here. So you cannot say she denied that she had not given. Matlab she has given, she had given, no? The sentence will be changed as, so both the negatives will cancel each other. So it will be positive that she had given. Okay, so she gave and she cannot deny it. Matlab the sentence is contradictory to itself. Okay, so it will be wrong. What you have to do is, she denied that she had given. Okay, she denied that she had given him the books. It means she is denying. She is saying no, that I did not give him the book. Okay, she is saying no for giving the book. Okay, so this is the correct form. Okay, when you use denied, remember, don't use negative with it. Okay, when you use denied, don't use another negative verb with it. Okay, word with it. Okay, so next one, both of us are not going anywhere. Both of us are not going anywhere. Okay, so just like denied, when you use both also, don't use negative here. Okay, don't use negative here. Just like denied, you cannot use both with negative. What you have to do is both must be replaced. Okay, both must be replaced by neither. Neither of us are going anywhere. Okay, neither of us are going anywhere. Okay, so both of us are not going will be cancelled out. Okay, both we do not use with any negative, so it must be replaced by neither. Neither of us are going anywhere. Okay, neither of us are going anywhere. Done. Okay, next one. Next one, I'll write it here. Okay. See, we have a word enough. Okay. Enough can be used as an adverb, also an adjective. Okay, it can be used an adjective, also an adverb. Okay, it can be used as both. Okay. For example, when enough is used as an adjective, when enough is used as an adverb, it must be placed after the adjective it defines. After the adjective it defines. Okay. Remember guys, enough can be placed before and after. Sorry, enough can be an adjective, also an adverb. Enough can be an adjective. It can be used as an adjective. It can be used as an adverb as well. Okay. But when you use enough as an adverb, what happens is it must have an adjective before it. It must have an adjective which it is about to define. Okay. So for example, when I say she is enough wise to let her son go. Okay, she is enough wise to let her son go. Okay, so this sentence is definitely wrong. What you have to see, enough is used as an adjective here because it is describing wise. Okay, wise is an adjective. So these must be exchanged. As I told you earlier, adjective must be followed by an adverb. Okay, especially if this adverb is enough. Okay, if the adverb is enough, adjective must be followed by an adverb. Okay, so it must be she is wise enough to let her son go. Okay, she is wise enough to let her son go. Okay, so next one. I regard him my brother. I regard him I regard him my brother. Okay, which means you consider him your brother. You consider him your brother. You don't consider him your brother. You consider him as your brother, right? You consider him as your brother. So here you consider him just like your brother. You consider him just like your brother, not exactly your brother. He cannot be your brother, right? He cannot be your brother. He just considered just like your brother. Okay, so here, so that's the mistake we make. Okay, so there are few words which must be followed by an adverb as. Okay, there are few words which must be followed by an adverb as. Okay, so here I regard him as my brother would be the most appropriate one. I regard him as my brother. I'll tell you another words like describe, define, treat, view, know. Okay, describe, define, treat, view, know. Okay, so these are also the verb which must be followed by an adverb as. These are also the verbs which must be followed by an adverb as. Okay, in the same way, some of the verbs must not be followed by an as. For example, when I say we elected him. Now we have an exceptional case for this rule. Okay, we have an exceptional case for this rule. Just like I told you, these verbs must be followed by an adverb as. Okay, there are some verbs which must not be followed by an adverb as. Okay, those are, for example, when I tell you a sentence, they elected him as president. They elected him as president. Okay, they elected him as president. When I say this sentence, it means they elected him just like the president is elected. Okay, they elected him just like the president is elected. Okay, but they are not telling about that. They are telling about that he is being elected for the post of president. Okay. So here use of as is wrong. If you use as, it will be just like. Okay, just like the president, he was also elected. No, he was elected to be a president. Na? So here as is wrong. Sorry. So you have to use they selected him. Sorry, they elected him president. Okay. So what are the different words with which you should not use adverb as are name, elect, think, consider. Elect, think, consider. Okay, consider, appoint, make, choose. Okay, so these are the verbs which should not be followed by as. Okay, which should not be followed by as. Okay, do remember this one. Okay, so next one. See, in our school days, what they would have told you is, see, beautiful is an adjective. Okay, when you add ly with it, it becomes beautifully, which will become adverb. Okay, just by adding ly with a verb, it will ly with adjective, it will not make you an adverb. Okay, just because it is ending with ly, it doesn't make it an adverb. For example, I'll give you some words like manly, friendly, weekly, monthly, sickly. Okay, so these are ending with ly only, but the problem is these are the adjectives and not adverbs. These are all adjectives and not adverbs. Okay, so you cannot use them as an adjective, as an adverb, because they are all adjectives. Okay, so remember guys, just because it is ending with ly, it doesn't make it an adverb. Okay, so next one we have. Okay, so when I say covered, or when I say miser, okay, so these are the nouns. Okay, when I say covered or miser, I'm talking about a person who is covered or who is miser. Okay, so when I say cowardly, miserly. Okay, by adding ly, it is not made an adverb, it is made to be an adjective. Okay, so when you say cowardly or miserly, cowardly or miserly are adjective and not adverb. And if you want to write these things in your in an adverb form, what you have to do is in a cowardly manner, or in a miserly manner. Okay, so these would be the proper adverb form. If you change this form, what will become is it will be wrong. No, you cannot use an adjective in place of adverb. Obviously, right? It will make the sentence wrong. Okay, so this is the major rules we know. And one more thing I have to tell you. About using, okay, there are few words which doesn't have any other form. Matlab they are used as the same form is used for adjective and as well as for adverb. Okay, the same form is used. For example, when I say fast, straight, outright, high, safe. Okay, so these are the same form both for adjective and adverb as well. Okay, they have the same form for adjective and as well as for adverb. Okay, they do not form anything by adding ly. Okay, they have the same form for being an adjective as well as adverb. Okay, now I'll tell you one more thing. So what is the difference between so, very, to? So So give me the difference between so, very and to. Where do you use so? Where do you use very? Where do you use to? Okay. So where do you use so? Where do you use very? Where do you use to? Tell me. See, when you're talking about being happy, which one will you use? Will you use I'm so happy, I'm very happy, or I'm too happy? Which one is right? Will you use I'm so happy, or will you say I'm very happy, or will you say I'm too happy? Which one is right? So happy, very happy, or too happy? Which one is right? All of them is right. Okay, so where do you use when? Sorry, which do you use when? Which one do you use when? And when? Like extremely happy, slightly happy, more slightly happy, or sadly happy. Okay, does it depend in that way? No, it does not depend. Okay, so I'll tell you. So when you're talking about you use so in a relative sense. Okay, you use so in a relative sense. Relative sense means to relate one thing to the another. Okay, you use so to relate one thing to the another. Okay, for example, when I say she is so poor that she cannot study further. Okay, she is so poor that she cannot study further. Okay, so she cannot study further is one thing, and she is poor is another thing. Okay, so to relate these two things, I use so, and so is usually followed by that, and cannot must also be followed. Okay, we can also say like he is so weak. He is so weak that he cannot walk. Okay, so he cannot walk is one thing, and he is weak is another. And to relate these two things, we say he is so weak that we cannot walk. Okay, I can also say I'm so happy that I can finally meet him today. I can finally meet him today. Okay. So must always be followed by a reason. Okay. So must always be followed by a reason. Okay. So here very is used in an absolute sense. To tell you nothing more than the information alone. Okay. Nothing more, nothing less. Only the information. For example, they would say she is very poor. Okay. Due to that, what happened, what didn't happen doesn't matter. We use very only with the statement. Okay. And he is very weak. Or we can say, I'm very happy. Okay. So these are the sentences in very. Okay. So about two, you have with the help of these, we use it in a negative form. Okay, negative sense. We use this in a negative sense. To is used in a negative sense. Okay, for example, when I say she is too poor to study further. She is too poor to study further. Okay, means she is too poor. She is so poor that she cannot study further. So cannot is used. No? So that is the negative. She cannot do it. The next part. So because she is so poor. Because the reason is given in the first part. Okay. So we can say he is too weak to walk. He is too weak to walk. We can say I'm too happy to cry. I'm so happy that I cannot cry. I cannot waste my time by crying. Okay, I cannot cry. Okay, I cannot waste my tears. I'm too happy that I cannot waste my tears. Okay, so these are the most important things. Remember, guys. So very, to, and we have Okay. So very is usually used in a positive degree. Positive degree. We saw na last class we saw na what did we saw? Positive degree, comparative degree and superlative degree. So very is usually used in a positive degree, and sometimes the exceptional case was it can be used in a superlative degree. Okay. How will you use it? She is the very best friend of mine. Okay, she is the very best friend of mine. Okay, so if you are about to use very in the superlative degree, how will it follow? So, the very and then the superlative degree. Okay, this is how you follow: the plus very plus the superlative degree. Okay, so remember, this is the format when you use very in the superlative degree. Okay, usually very is followed in positive degree, but if you are about to use this in superlative degree, it must be followed by the very then the superlative. Okay, it must come between the superlative and the article. Okay guys, done. Okay, so anything else? Okay guys, adverb is not a very big deal. Okay, adverb is very small topic, just like pronoun. Adverb is also very small topic, very little topic, but the problem is the questions might arise from here. Okay, there are so many questions that might arise from here. So just like adjectives, adverb is also an important question, but still the portion is low. Okay, the whatever that have to be said is low. Okay, so we have, that's all I guess. Okay, shall we move to the questions? We shall move to the questions now. Okay, so this class is little, I think, small. Okay, so we'll move to the questions. Let me take out the questions. See guys, the first question: don't stop anywhere, go home fastly. Don't stop anywhere, go home fastly. Okay, fastly is a word that does not exist. Okay, there is no word as fastly. I told you there are some words which are used in the same form for adverb as well as for adjective. Okay, they have the same form for adjective as well as for adverb. Okay, so fast is used as an adverb, it is also used as an adjective. Okay, here go home fastly. Okay, fastly is wrong, it must be replaced by fast. Fast is the most appropriate one. Okay, so next one: she is so poor to study further. Okay, I have given already this sentence. Okay, she is so poor to study further. Okay, if you are about to use to, then the TOO must be followed. Okay, if you are about to use to, over to, it must be followed by to TO. Okay, here she is too poor to study further would be the most appropriate one. Okay, you can also say she is so poor to study, she is so poor that she cannot study further. Okay, next one: it is a much interesting picture. It is a much interesting picture. Okay, so we don't use much with ing form. Okay, much is used with very is used with ing form. Okay, very is used with the continuous form and not much. Okay, so this must be replaced by it is very exhausting. Sorry, it is very interesting picture. It is a very interesting picture. Very interesting is the most appropriate one here. Okay, so next one: he is earning. Sorry. Fourth question now. Okay, I was very exhausted in the evening. I was very exhausted in the evening. Okay, here in the past tense. Okay, in the past tense we use, see, much is used in a past. Okay, and very is used in ing form. Past and ing. Okay, so here I was very exhausted can be replaced by I was much exhausted or very much exhausted. Okay, you can use very much exhausted or you can use much exhausted. Okay, so fifth question: he is earning 5 lakhs yearly. Okay, he is earning 5 lakhs yearly. Yearly is wrong. It must be replaced by a year or per year. Okay, he lacks 5 lakhs. He is earning 5 lakhs yearly. Okay, yearly is wrong, it must be replaced by a year or per year. Okay, next one: they do not seldom come here. Okay, when I told you, when you use a negative verb, negative form of words should not be used with it. Okay, you cannot say they do not seldom come here. Okay, not is negative, seldom is also negative, they cannot come together. So it must be replaced by they seldom come here. They seldom come here. Okay, next one: she has no one else to look after her except me. She has no one else. Okay, we are using else. we said other or otherwise should be followed by but and else, sorry, other or otherwise should be followed by than and else should be followed by but. Okay, so here she has no one else to look after except me. So this is wrong. Except me must be replaced by she has no one else to look after her but me. Okay, else should be followed by but na. Okay, next one, eighth one. He is so weak that he cannot walk. What happened? Okay, the questions are repeating, I guess. Okay, so he is so weak that he cannot walk. The sentence is as it is, right? Okay, you need not change it. Okay, next one. She plays the piano and the harmonium as well. She plays the piano and the harmonium as well. Okay, here as well gives the meaning of two. T-O-O, two we have na. Okay, two. These ninth sentence is also right. Okay, T-O-O-2 is replaced by as well. Both gives the same meaning, so doesn't matter. Okay, so last and final one. Science has been defined as the study of nature. Science has been defined as the study of nature. Okay, sorry. As is not given in your question. I just told you. I just said it out loud. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay. So here science has been defined as the study of nature. Okay, defined because I told you some of the verbs should be followed by as. Okay, so defined must be followed by as. Okay, so these are the topic on adverb. Okay, these are the topic on adverb. What you have to do is you have to keep practicing, guys. Okay, keep practicing. Okay, this is the most available time you have ever got. Okay, you are the lucky guys because the one who previously prepared for the exam have not been provided with this much lot of time, and those who are going to prepare in the future, I don't think they will be provided with the same amount of time that you are provided. Okay, so make use of it. Okay, utilize it to the maximum. Okay, don't waste your time, study. Okay, keep studying. If you have doubts, comment, give it in the comment section. I'll let you know. Okay, thank you guys. Be home, be safe. Bye bye, take care.